So the overall objective of this state chart diagram is that we are going to again create an admission system. So the from admission you are moving on to the online exam, then from exam counseling, then the seat allotment. That's the thing. So how we are going to do it with state chart diagram? Now let us see the theoretical explanation hidden behind it. State chart diagrams are used to analyze the behavior of a system. So far we have seen only with about the data, entity and relationship. That is, what is analyzing behavior of a system? That is, we have to do an action that the system responds. So here we have something called state charts. That is the thing which it analyzes. Then the states you can represent it by a rounded rectangle where inside it you will be having on the top the name of the state. So I'll show you the demo side by side. This is the name of the state and the actions which are carried out during the state, which can be like entry, exit or do. So those things you can list it down. Those state chart diagrams they actually say the current condition of a system, even though the system is running between a course of events. So in between the events, what's the current state? So we can get that. So with the theory side by side we shall see about the paths also. So here, so as I said, you will have things called do, exit and entry. So entry means like entry, action at the beginning of the state. The exit means action at the end of the state. So everything we deal with here is like what is the current event being going on, the current state of the system. That's what is IM. So this is called as initial state, and nothing but an idle state. One more thing, you can have self transitions also. Transitions are nothing but, so these are the transitions, which is the from one state to another state. So the changing between the states is being done using the transition. So this particular thing, this brown color thing, that's called the synchronization paths, a bar. Like when you travel from one state to multiple states or from multiple states to one state, for the interaction we are having this particular synchronization bar. So when you're carrying from if you're traveling from one state to multiple states, so that particular process of thing is called as fork. So fork is nothing but creating multiple processes, and join condition is after you are having multiple processes, if the processes are all joining back together as a single process, that's called the join condition. So here you can see this is called the self waiting state. So you go here, then you come back. So once this configuration is done, then the process will continue like. So here the process will be going on waiting. So it's called the wait state. So also another paths. So now let me explain you about the diagram. So in this diagram you can see that from the initial state the process the state is done. So one more thing is here, when you are writing in a state diagram, we should not include actors or any classes. So it should purely a state. State is like when you run a system, what is your current thing, like login or logout, like that the state should be like. So that's why I've included configuration, like creating systems, stream selection, allotmenting seats, like that. I've not included an online exam website, all those things, application form, those things I have not included, because it's purely it deals only with the interaction between the states. And here you can find that the synchronization bar is being split up into many processes, which is called the fork system. Call is like fork condition is used. Then you can see here like the multiple processes are combining back into a single process, which is nothing but it's called the join condition. And here we can see that just to explain the parts more than that, so how these exams are being split up, you can have a clear idea, and how all these verification, all these three things are combined back for the while you are giving back the seat. So all these conditions are interactive. then how you can see the cell transfusions going on for verification.